So as a last time we have completed a brief introduction about Java. So today in this lecture we are going to cover JDK, JRE and JVM architecture also. So basically these three things are most important part before starting the Java. So we must have to understand what is JDK, JRE and JVM. So I will explain it simple and clean manner so that it will be better and better understand to you. So let's start the video. So what is, see, this is the structure of JDK. This entire structure is called as a JDK. Entire structure is called as a JDK. Whatever you see out inside the box, that is called as a J, means total entire structure is called JDK. And I make it black color so that you understand. Okay, this entire, this JDK has containing two part. That one is development part and another is JVM part. Sorry, JRE part. Okay, sorry. One part is development. Inside the development, that will be compiler or some tools that will be used, but compiler and tools are used, and JRE are present inside the JDK. These are the two parts of JDK. So inside JDK, JRE will be present and development will be present. So JRE also containing JVM and some setup libraries and other files. Okay, so JRE is a subset of a JDK, you can say. Okay, so inside JDK, JRE present. Inside JRE, JVM will present. So what is JVM? JVM is nothing but it is a Java virtual machine. Okay, JDK stand for Java Development Kit. Inside JDK, JRE and some development tools are present. So JRE stand for Java Runtime Environment. So JVM is considered under the JRE, and JVM is Java Virtual Machine. So Java virtual machine is the important part which convert your bytecode to your machine code. Okay, so what is bytecode, what is machine code? I have already put a video regarding this topic, so don't be worry. So I will explain it a simpler way. So whatever the code that you write, that is called as your source code. Okay, that code is considered as a source code. Make it white again, make it white. So whatever I write, that is a source code. My code, whatever my code, that will be source code only. Okay, and after compiling the code is called as your after compiling means after compiling through compiler, the code is called your bytecode. Okay, so bytecode is converted again with source code, means machine code, whatever the computer understanding code, and that code is called as a machine code. So that machine code is getting converted through JVM only. Okay, so I will explain in JDK with a simple manner. Okay, so now it is time to explain it step by step. So basically JDK, as I am tell that JDK is Java Development Kit. Okay, I will repeat everything. So if you are not understanding it before, I have explained. Now I will explain it simple manner. That I have in that time I have just give you a brief structure that what is JDK, JVM and JRE. So JRE. So that's not. But to whatever we understand, we talk about here, that is the main part. Okay. So don't be worried. So Java Development Kit is a software development environment that is used to develop a Java application or applet. Okay, it is physically exist with containing JRE and some developmenting tool. Okay, so Java Development Kit is just nothing but a software where we develop our Java application. Okay, Java application means whatever the code that you have write or something building application, that is nothing but Java application. Okay, so that JDK is software where Java application is developed. So JDK containing JRE and some development tool, as I have explained. So go to the picture. See, this is the JDK. See, this entire structure is considered as my JDK. Inside JDK, JRE and JB, some developmenting tool and compiler are present. Okay, so I make it marker only. Okay, so uh, as I have completed, JDK is a combination of JRE and uh, what development tools. A development tool means compiler or whatever that things that are present. So it is used by developer. Suppose I want to write a code so inside my system, then that purpose I need to install the JDK in my system. So near the next video I will upload it basing on the how to installation of JDK and basic environmental setup on of Java. Okay, so JDK it's compiler and some JVM. Okay, so developer JDK containing a private Java virtual machine, as I have tell you that Java virtual machine and few resource such as an interpreter, class loader, whatever it, skip it. Okay, now for now it will skip because whatever I understanding that will be sufficient. Okay, for JDK. Okay, let's revise. JDK is a Java development kit where Java application is developed and it containing JRE and some developmenting tool. What are the developmenting tool? Compiler and some other tool. Okay, so JRE means Java runtime environment. So JRE means Java runtime. It also calls the RTE. RTE means runtime environment. Okay, so Java runtime environment is a software tool where used for developing Java application. Okay, Java runtime environment is also used for developing Java application, and it is the subset. It is the subset of JVM. If the entire structure is called as JVM, then JRE is just a part of JVM. Okay, and JRE containing JVM plus some library. So inside JVM there will be inside JRE. So suppose this is my JRE. Okay, so this is JRE. Inside JRE, my JVM and some library is present. What are the library means? Some what I said, uh, some external tools, some internal, some software tools are present which are helps to computer or some helps to our computer to JRE to make this application faster and easier. Okay, uh, understand in that way. Okay, so as I completed JRE, so JRE is also physically exist in containing some library and some files JVM. Okay, see JRE as okay. So JRE is a subset of JVM, and inside JVM I have what some sorry. Okay, so JRE is a what combination of JVM and some other file. Okay, so that's it for JRE. So JVM, it is the one of the top part among this lecture. So JVM is make it okay. So JVM is Java virtual machine. Okay, JVM stands for Java virtual machine. It is a machine which which called as a Java virtual machine because it doesn't have a physical exist. Means JVM is a machine, but it's not a physical existence. That's why JVM is called as a Java virtual machine. Okay, so JVM, it doesn't have a physical existence. Okay, JVM main role is it convert the bytecode into machine code. Okay, run the bytecode and convert that bytecode into machine code. Okay, so in the first stage, whenever you write a code, so you suppose this is your code. Okay, so this code is getting converted through compiler executed your code and convert this code into bytecode. Okay, bytecode. Okay, so after converting bytecode, source code is getting converted with bytecode, then JVM will what to do, JVM will convert the bytecode into what the machine code, whatever the machine understanding code, the JVM will be converted the bytecode into machine code. Okay, uh, so this is the main part of Java architecture. So it is a platform independent. Java is a platform independent due to its own virtual machine. Okay. So JVM perform the following task, means it load the code, means whatever your code, that code loading the code and verify the code and executed it. Okay, these are the three major performance that perform a JVM. Okay, so let's understand the JVM architecture. So this is the main part of the of JVM. So it will be I hope it will be better be attentive to that it will be some what it will be little complex, so be attentive. So JVM architecture, basically to execute the program, so execute the Java program, JVM is used. So JVM have some set of structure and architecture. So basically JVM is a machine that specify provide the runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. So basically a machine which provide the environment that Java bytecode can be executed. So JVM are available many hardware and software platform. Okay, JVM are available for many hardware and software platform. You understand this one. So in this, suppose this is our entire JVM. Okay, entire JVM. So JVM has containing class loader, class area, heap, stack, PC. These are the memory access part, and this is the Java native library. So I will explain this entire processor. Okay, so let me understand what is class loader only. Okay, so class loader is a Java part which is load the class file. So during whatever the code you write, you accept the extension as a .java, sorry, .java. So after compiling, it will be getting converted into that code new file which is created with a dot class. Okay, I will show this in the next video. I will showing how this .java, whenever you write a code and after compiling, it will be created a new file dot class file. Okay, where the bytecode will be stored. Okay, so this task can be performed through class loader. Okay, then class area. So these are the store structures such as a runtime, constant, pool, fill and method data, and this is nothing but class area is used for the storing part. Okay, so as I have completed that, class loader is loading your class, means whatever the code that can be you write, that is loaded through class loader. And these are the some memory area. So whatever code you write, that every memory will be, whatever code you write, that will be stored in somewhere na? So to store the code, there will be any specific part will be available. Suppose your function will be stored where somewhere, your variable, whatever the variable that were to store int a equal to 5, then that part will be stored in somewhere. So that part is considered through class part. Okay, this class area where store the method. Okay, so for writing a storing a function, class area is used. Heap is a runtime data where object are allocated. Suppose I want to storing in some object, then heap is used that time. Okay, see, for function I make it. So for the function, storing a function part, class area is used. This memory allocation containing, so if you're confused, I will explain it. This memory part is separated with some specific blocks. So according to your code, whatever the you want to write, then that will be created some, suppose I want to write a code with some printing hello world, then that code will be stored, every part will be stored in somewhere of JVM. So my function will be stored in class area, and my object will store in heap area. Okay, and my my stack, so inside stack it hold the variables, stack will hold the variables and some partial result. Okay, and PC register containing address of the Java virtual machine instruction, it contain your address. Okay, PC register. Okay, so thank you, keep learning and keep exploring. So if you are once you feel good, then do like, share and subscribe. That's it.